Hey guys, what's up? And in today's video I have some Drone to Death gameplay, and in today's video it's going to be about Dodgeball Dan and basically me trying it out and telling you guys how I feel about it and just if it's good all around, just like my other ones. So I wanted to apologize about not posting a video in a couple of days because it was my birthday weekend and I just wanted to enjoy it and just relax and everything. But I will be posting regular uploads just like I usually do. But besides that, let's get into the gameplay. So when I first tried Dodgeball Dan in the training, I thought it was pretty interesting to use because it's not like your traditional weapon or hit scan. The thing that I think is interesting about it is the fact that it has a knockback effect. So you could actually throw it at a wall and it will bounce back and it can actually hit an enemy if they're on like an off angle or something like that. And I think that's very interesting because it kind of gives you more leeway as a weapon because you don't have to be directly in front of someone to do damage. You can actually be on the side or you can pick an angle. Another interesting thing is that if you run with it, you wind up its damage and it can actually do blast damage. I think that's really cool, and if you hit it direct, it does about 60 damage. That's almost the equivalent of a Suzanne body shot, and that is a lot of damage because the Suzanne is a sniper and for the most part is a one-shot kill, even on low health enemies. So now we get to the actual gameplay. When I was in an unranked game, I noticed that Dodgeball Dan is pretty good. It's a pretty good weapon. It's not bad. Honestly, what you have to do though with it is you just have to play smart. I would just stay at range personally, but if you have a wound up shot, then I would definitely try to get close and do some damage with it because you can do a lot, especially if they're getting hit directly by it. Another thing that you should be careful for is if you're running and you throw a ball, you'll actually be set in place, and then the enemies can do damage to you, let's say if you accidentally throw it in the wrong direction. So that's just something you have to look out for. Another thing is its ammo. I would definitely just watch out ammo-wise. Just make sure that you're always getting the clips while you can. So do I think that this weapon would be viable in a ranked game? Yes and no. I think it would be if the enemy team is kind of running the same type of weapons, like if somebody else is using Dodgeball Dan, or if somebody is playing at range or playing at an angle that you can't get to because you're afraid to take damage for whatever reason or so. But if the enemy team is using hit scan weapons, I wouldn't really recommend it just because they have the advantage because they'll always be more accurate than you are. So you won't have the constant reliable damage unless you are a pro with this weapon. But I feel like the Dodgeball Dan can absolutely destroy teams too as well, like I said, with someone that's at an off angle or somebody that's constantly running away or something. But anyway, do I like this weapon? Yes. I definitely would recommend it if you're somebody that takes certain angles at fights and if you just like to play with weapons that aren't your traditional hit scan. Because I feel like if you practice with this weapon, you definitely could have the potential to take out anybody that does use hit scan weapons. And you can do it pretty well because if you hit your shots that are fired up, you can definitely win a fight. The only problem with that is if the enemy is at an angle, let's say that you can't reach for some reason, and they do have weapons that have range, then I would say you are definitely at a disadvantage, like I said before though. But I feel like it's only normal because this is the Dodgeball Dan and it's not your traditional type of weapon. I feel like it has potential to be good in small maps like Square House. I feel like it would definitely dominate there. On this map, I feel like it can do good. It's just a little bit open, but if you're landing your shots, I feel like you're perfectly fine. I just wouldn't recommend it on big maps like Alien Town or Vertigo. But besides that, that's pretty much all for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And as always, thanks for watching.